Hello and welcome to Inside Cottonwood. I'm your host today, Mayor Tim Elinsky. With me is Raena Avalon, the Executive Director of the Verde Valley Homeless Coalition, and we have Kellie Wilson here as well, who's the Director for the Old Town Mission. So I think today what we're going to be talking about is Project Connect, something that you two are coordinating on.
Yes.
But before we do, for those that don't know, either one of you, if we could just we'll start with you, Raena, just give a little bit of background. Tell us about yourself.
Background, I've been working with the Verde Valley Homeless Coalition for a couple of years now, and we're excited about where we're going. And I absolutely love the people that I work with.
Yeah, it's a good board, right?
It's a wonderful board of directors, Tim. And we had a wonderful fundraiser Saturday night.
Yeah.
Tim was the MC and the auctioneer. So he did a great job.
Yeah, thanks. So your background, though, you worked for a larger nonprofit, was it?
I've worked for nonprofits for 30 years. I've been director, finance officer.
Is the Make-A-Wish Foundation, isn't that
Yeah,
correct?
Make-A-Wish Foundation, Stop Wasting Abandoned Property.
Got it. Good.
Council on Drugs and Alcoholism.
And you moved out to the Verde Valley, you moved out to Sedona some years back, right?
11 years ago.
Okay, awesome.
I've been in the Verde Valley.
Cool. And Kellie, how about you?
Well, I have been the director for about 5 years at the Old Town Mission, but I was born and raised in Cottonwood and Sedona. So born in Cottonwood, of course, but raised in Sedona my entire life. Never dreamed I would be working for the Old Town Mission. You know, about 30 years ago, I volunteered there off and on, as it was just one time a week then, so I never dreamed I'd be actually working at the Old Town Mission as the executive director, but just born and raised in this area and absolutely love this entire Verde Valley. And, you know, we always say we want to leave and we do our best. I'm going to get out of Cottonwood, I'm going to leave this Verde Valley, but I see it over and over again. Everyone just comes back because it's just home and it's where you live, and
that's the truth.
Just love being here.
Yeah.
So.
You have such fulfilling work, too, which I'm sure keeps you rooted here.
Yeah, it keeps me busy. I got 3 kids, so they're always working, and my son's going to be 18 in December, and he's going to, who knows what he's going to do, but his goal is to get out of the Verde Valley.
Right. Your goal is to bring him back.
Right, and I'm like, maybe you should stay for another year, just stay for another year. But all my kids volunteer with me at the Old Town Mission, and we're actually starting a family resource night this coming Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
And it's going to be 4 to 6, and it is for families that are experiencing homelessness, but they have to have kids under the age of 18. And from what Barbara Amata says, there's about 40 that are they've identified this year so far, and it's just the beginning of the school year. So we're going to open that up, and then the Wednesday night will also be a food pantry for families that can't make it during the day.
There at the mission.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
All right, well, good. Both you women do such tremendous work here in the Valley, so it's a pleasure to have you both in together at the same time here. So let's talk about Project Connect.
Project Connect, this is the 5th or 6th
I think
year.
it is. I was trying to figure that out, yeah.
It's the 5th or 6th year that we've been putting it on. It's a collaborative, a community collaborative, that where all the agencies who provide resources for the income challenged or the homeless or anyone that provides some sort of resource, health or wellness, will be there, will be represented, and they'll sign people up for food stamps, and there's, you know, heating assistance, and
yeah, I think it's just a wide range of people. So if there's any kind of service that people have offered, and we really realized that we outgrew the mission because with everyone coming, so if we started naming them, we just really couldn't. But there'll be, you know, vision assistance, legal assistance there. We'll be providing a pulled pork dinner.
Yeah.
So they'll
Oh,
be able to
that's
get a
okay.
dinner as well. We went back and forth a sack lunch, but we're going to go with pulled pork sandwiches, which is nice and easy, some chips. And,
Yeah.
anyone, because I think we're just all living, most people are living paycheck to paycheck. So anybody that's really kind of on the brink, don't wait until you're in that situation where there's, get the help that you need now and kind of be proactive and look ahead and get the help you need now.
Okay. And this is the at the rec center, right? October 22nd.
It's at the rec center.
Okay.
1 to 5.
Okay. Great.
And we've, like every year, it's been at the Old Town Mission. But this year, there are more vendors
Yeah.
that want to come than we have room for.
Yeah.
So
I
we
volunteered
expanded.
a couple of years in a row now, and
Yeah.
it seems like you're really bursting at the seams.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many providers there in that
Yeah.
space that I mean, from haircuts to getting your dog
Groomed
checked out,
outside.
Right.
and will all that still be taking place up at the rec center?
We haven't heard from the veterinarian yet,
Okay.
but
The haircuts are
the
scheduled
haircuts
and
are.
ready to go. She'll even have coupons. So if they can't get to you, then she'll be able to give out some coupons for good savings at Great Clips is usually who does it.
Okay,
So,
that's
yeah.
great.
And if the woman can't come to do the dog grooming, she will bring certificates,
Right.
vouchers for.
That's tremendous. Yeah, it's a real outpouring of support from the community too. Which
Yeah.
is, I think Ledbetter Law was there last year as well.
Right.
Yeah,
giving
they
legal support.
confirmed, yeah, so
Legal
they'll be there.
advice,
Okay.
The Vision, the
Lions Club through the Vision Club, and you've got the health department scheduled to come, Steps to Recovery,
Yeah.
Angie's House.
Right.
There's just so many.
Spectrum
and
Healthcare, Catholic Charities.
Okay, great.
they're all there. Yep.
So then who should show up?
Really anybody that's struggling to make ends meet. So even if you're not considered homeless, like, well, I'm not homeless, other people could use it a little bit more. That's really, we're trying to help those that are even struggling to make ends meet. Because like I said, we're all living paycheck to paycheck, and these are the resources. If you need the help, save that for your medicine or save it for something else and get the help that you need. And
Right.
there's just so many that.
It's true that many people say there's somebody that needs more than I do,
Right.
and they pass it by. But we do want everyone to come.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have enough for everyone.
Great.
Yeah,
Great.
that's
I know other communities do Project Connects as well, sometimes a little bit more frequently. Are there any plans of maybe increasing the frequency that we do this Project Connect?
We thought about doing it twice a year, doing it spring and fall.
Okay.
And I think there's really a need for it, because if you look at the
Yeah.
Hope Fest in Prescott, I love being able to just watch them and kind of glean from their ideas, but they really, and there's so many more things that we could be doing, so I think that's kind of a good thing, is we keep adding every year as we go on and increasing it and growing and changing things up to make things work a little bit more efficiently. So
Sure. Yeah, there's certainly such a need here.
Yeah.
So I could see expanding it, but that's going to be a stress on those that organize and put it together.
Right, and that's kind of
Yeah.
why we moved away from the mission, because we're like, well, we really can't grow in this area because there's not enough parking and there's just not enough places to put
Right.
everyone. But
Is there room for anyone who would like to help volunteer?
Yes.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay.
They can call me at the Verde Valley Homeless Coalition,
Okay.
928-202-1176.
Okay. Great. And what sorts of volunteer opportunities are there?
Helping set up, helping with the food, helping with the doors, greeting people in the lobby, and
Awesome. Okay. So again, that's October 22nd. That's going to be a Tuesday, right? Tuesday,
Yes.
October 22nd,
Tuesday, yes.
from 1 to 5 at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
right.
Absolutely.
Okay. We're going to take a quick break and
Okay.
come back and continue our conversation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
This is Bruce Morrow, Transportation Manager for Cottonwood Area Transit. Remember, we cover the entire Verde Valley and Sedona. Cottonwood Area Transit has you covered wherever you want to ride in the Verde Valley, all day, every day. Take Cottonwood Area Transit through Clarkdale, Verde Village, and from 26 locations in Cottonwood. With Verde Links, it's a quick and easy trip to Sedona every day. Don't forget our connectors to Camp Verde. Visit cottonwoodaz.gov for Cottonwood Area Transit and take a seat. Let's go ride.
There are people who struggle with addiction and homelessness. Sometimes it may feel like there is nothing we can do to help.
But there is. You can make a tax-deductible donation and help those in need transition away from homelessness.
When you give someone a handout, you could actually be supporting an addiction.
A better life starts with better health, especially for those living in the streets.
Support solutions, not addictions. You can make a difference. Visit cottonwoodcares.org.
Welcome back to Inside Cottonwood. I'm your host, Mayor Tim Elinsky, and with me is Raena Avalon from the Verde Valley Homeless Coalition and Kellie Wilson from the Old Town Mission. And we were just before the break talking about Project Connect, which is a great event that you two collaborate on, which is October 22nd from 1 to 5 at the Cottonwood Recreation Center. So I would encourage all folks that may be struggling to make ends meet, as you said, to show up for that, because it is a great event. And I hope to be there as well this year.
Yeah,
volunteering.
hope so.
But I wanted to take just a few minutes here and talk with you, Kellie, about some of the changes and what's going on with the Old Town Mission.
Absolutely. So we kind of changed the schedule about beginning of this year with the promise that we would start adding and increasing services, because I think sometimes you need to change things up so that you make sure that you're helping everybody that needs help. So we noticed before we were just opened pretty much every day, but just in the morning. So that really kind of cut out a lot of people that could need additional services that are working during the day. So we kind of changed the hours. So slowly we've been adding things, so now we are offering showers 5 days a week. The shower schedule does vary, so if everyone just wants to give us a call, but we're open on Tuesdays now for the showers in the Homeless Resource Center, 9 to 11. Okay. During that Resource Center time, we have, today we had soup, sandwiches, and salads. So even though it's not a hot meal every single day, it's just it's still a meal, it's just in a different form. So we're just kind of changing things, really trying to help everyone that needs help. About 20% of our clients are considered homeless. The rest are just working class poor. We have a lot of elderly that are on a fixed income and a lot of working families that are just still struggling to make ends meet. So we wanted to try and meet the need for them. So we've added the Midweek Mini Market because most people know if you go to a food pantry, you're going to see a lot of fatty foods, a lot of bakery, pastries, because that's what the grocery stores are donating to us in great amounts. So we really wanted to push healthy foods, because if we're just giving you a cake, it's not really helping anything. So we've added the produce market, of course, that's every third Tuesday at night.
Okay.
And we see about 80 families come through in a matter of 45 minutes.
Wow.
And that's all fresh produce. We have some organic items and sometimes some frozen meat, depending on what we have available. Okay. But we also added the Midweek Market, which is every Wednesday, 10 to 11. Okay. We played with the hours a little bit to see what best suited everyone, but we found it was really difficult to have it at the same time we were doing lunch. So now it's an hour beforehand, and again, it's all fresh produce, and you can come into our food pantry during the week and come into the Midweek Mini Market.
Fantastic.
And then brand new this Wednesday is the Family Resource Center that we were talking about earlier, and it's 4 to 6. Okay. For families that are experiencing homelessness with children under the age of 18. And so we work really closely with the schools, Barbara Amata, and then over at Mingus, we work with their liaison as well. And they have kids that are homeless that need those resources. So we decided against giving clothing vouchers because we don't want that stigma to go along with the vouchers. So for the kids that we're giving it to, they're just gift certificates, which helps it out a little bit. It's so they just have the gift certificate and go shopping at our thrift store. During this family resource night, they can go in and get clothes, take showers, do their homework, and we're also going to serve dinner.
Wow, okay.
And then the food pantry will be open to anybody, but the Family Resource Center is going at the same time, but the food pantry is 4 to 6 as well. Okay. Every second and fourth Wednesday, and then starting in January, we are believing that we'll have all the volunteers that we need to have it every single Wednesday.
That's excellent.
And so
that's
those
great.
are
4 to 6?
4 to 6. Okay. And starting second and fourth Wednesday, starting this Wednesday.
We've identified, what did you say, maybe 40 families?
Well, when we spoke with Barbara Amata last, at the beginning of the year, just a few weeks in, she had identified 40 individuals, 40 kids.
Oh, 40 kids that are experiencing
and
homelessness
that's just
currently.
within her Cottonwood Oak Creek School District. There's still a few others, like the Clarkdale School District doesn't fall under that, and then Mingus doesn't fall under that.
Got
So,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
So we'll work with that.
Well, that's tremendous that you're doing all you can to offer support for those families.
Thank you.
Get them back on their feet.
Yeah.
So is there a place where people can go to find the schedule? Because
They
I'll
can.
never remember all that.
I know, there's so many different times. Our Facebook page is always posting that, and before every event, we pop it up there and put it on there. And we try to do an event too, so there's be an event for Midweek Market, just so people remember. It's every Wednesday, 10 to 11. We also have some great things coming up for Thanksgiving, and we're still doing the turkey giveaway boxes. So 1,200 will go out to families in Cottonwood, Cornville, Clarkdale, Sedona, Camp Verde, anywhere, and then that's Tuesday before Thanksgiving. They can come into the mission the entire day, and then Wednesday we're going to be packaging food boxes up and working with some other agencies that can identify areas outside of Cottonwood that can't make it into it, and we're going to actually deliver them on Wednesday. So that's an added benefit. So
great.
We've done lots of things. So yeah, go to our Facebook page. It always has all the events posted on there, and we keep up on that. Our web page is not as current as that, but we try and there's so many places you have to change things and add things, and you forget sometimes. But Facebook is always ready to go.
And you got a new refrigerated truck, right?
We did. We were so excited. It is 28 feet long, so quite a bit bigger than what we have now. So we are still looking for a smaller refrigerated truck to pick up from all the little grocery stores that we pick up from, and Starbucks, because we pull into Starbucks and say fill the truck. Now it's just usually 10 to 20 pastries we pick up, but we pick up every day. So from Pizza Hut and Fry's and Whole Foods, but we're hoping maybe come January we'll be able to start using that refrigerated truck to deliver to areas that can't make it into the food pantry and are struggling. So
great. Well, it's great work you do.
Thank you, Tim.
Yeah, thanks for everything that you do. If there's a way that volunteers who have time to give want to get a hold of you, can they do so through the website? Or
they can through our website. It has on there, or they can just give us a call at 928-634-7869, or just send us an email at mission@oldtownmission.org.
Okay. I'm assuming you could use all the help you
We can
get.
use all the help, yes.
Yeah,
We never turn volunteers away, absolutely no.
And any cash donation is tax deductible and everything else, I'm assuming? So.
It is, yeah. We qualify for the charitable tax credit, and that's huge right now. And October, November, and December, I'm sure for you, are one of the busiest times of the year, because that's when it's on everyone's mind to do their end-of-year donations. So
and if you want to go shopping, go up to the Mission thrift store, correct?
Yes, and we did just start. We are having another one November 18th. It's called Monday Madness. We are closed on Mondays, but then we put it out there kind of as a fundraiser for the holidays, and Jill and I go and open the doors. And we just usually 10 to 2, and we just sell things for incredible deals because we don't know how to run the register. So basically we're like, but we did it last Monday or a couple Mondays ago, and it was phenomenal how many people just showed up, and everyone was lined up at the door. So
Monday Madness, go overwhelming.
Monday Madness, yep. We're usually closed on Mondays, but we just open it up once in a while and have a little sale.
Good deal. All right, well, again, we have to take another quick break, just 1 minute. When we get back, we'll speak with Raena Avalon about what's new and exciting with the Homeless Coalition.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
This is Bruce Morrow, Transportation Manager for Cottonwood Area Transit. Remember, we cover the entire Verde Valley and Sedona. Cottonwood Area Transit has you covered wherever you want to ride in the Verde Valley, all day, every day. Take Cottonwood Area Transit through Clarkdale, Verde Village, and from 26 locations in Cottonwood. With Verde Links, it's a quick and easy trip to Sedona every day. Don't forget our connectors to Camp Verde. Visit cottonwoodaz.gov for Cottonwood Area Transit and take a seat. Let's go ride.
There are people who struggle with addiction and homelessness. Sometimes it may feel like there is nothing we can do to help.
But there is. You can make a tax-deductible donation and help those in need transition away from homelessness.
When you give someone a handout, you could actually be supporting an addiction.
A better life starts with better health, especially for those living in the streets.
Support solutions, not addictions. You can make a difference. Visit cottonwoodcares.org.
Welcome back to Inside Cottonwood. We are, well, first I'm your host, Tim Alinsky, Mayor of Cottonwood, We're sitting down with Kellie Wilson from the Old Town Mission and Raena Avalon from the Verde Valley Homeless Coalition, who just this last Saturday had a very successful fundraiser. So I was hoping you could tell us a little bit about the fundraiser, some of the exciting things that are coming up with the Homeless Coalition, and fill us in.
Okay, the fundraiser, the theme was Meet Me at the Hop. It was a 50s theme, and the decorations were just over the top, you know, fantastic. She put albums for placemats. So, I mean, I just thought it looked wonderful, and she had to cut out the velvet.
Right.
We did very well. It was very successful.
It was tastefully put together. It was a really lovely
Yeah.
event. You really did a fantastic job.
Oh, thank you.
And it was fun. Yeah.
Yeah, Tim was our host, our MC, and our auctioneer. And our auction went well and was interesting. It was our first year, so we learned a lot.
Yeah.
And so next year we'll probably do something a little different. But everything went well. So what's coming up with the coalition is we're moving. We found a new place. We had to close down September 6th because we were going to move into a different place, and it fell through at the last minute, and they had already rented the place we were in. So we didn't have anywhere to go. And now Ruth Chenoweth has offered us the use of one of the old food bank buildings. It's not the main building, but it's over behind the fence to the right. It looks like a long plane hangar. It's about 30 feet by 80 feet. So it gives us like roughly, you know, more than 3 times the size that we have had. So we're hoping to move the furniture out of storage and into there next week. And then we're hoping it'll probably take us a week or so to unpack. And then we're hoping to open at least by November 1st.
That's great. Good. Right in time for the cold weather.
Right. And this year we can take 20 people in the overnight, as opposed to last year. Previously our capacity was 12.
Right.
So we can take 20 people in this facility.
Well, that's great. So the cold weather drop-in center is going to operate through the winter months when the temperature drops below 34 degrees, right?
Right.
Yeah. So that
35.
35. Okay. So the folks that are without a home that evening can pop in and get a good night's sleep.
35 and below.
Okay. And that takes volunteers to run, right?
And it takes a lot of volunteers, so we definitely need volunteers again this year. Now we're starting a new year, so some people have moved away,
right? And
some volunteers. So we're definitely looking for volunteers. We have 2 shifts, a 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. shift, which is a shorter shift, and then 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. And so we let them, it was 7 a.m., but you know, it's still 20 degrees at 7 a.m.
Right.
So we keep them warm all night. So at least by 8, the sun's up.
Yeah, that helps.
You know.
Okay. So you do need volunteers to help run the cold weather.
We definitely need volunteers, and our website, VerdeValleyHomelessCoalition.org, has a volunteer application.
Okay. Great.
On it, and it has my phone number. And
there's other ways that folks could volunteer too, right?
And there are other ways, fundraising.
Yeah. Okay. Great. And obviously donations are always appreciated.
And definitely, we're going to need more toiletries.
Okay.
because the last month our donations were very low. So we're low on all the toiletries, men's clothing, men's sneakers.
Okay, great. Okay, so the fundraiser was a success.
Yes.
So you'll be planning another one for next year, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yeah. Good. Okay. And this all kind of comes on the tail end of the strategic planning session, right?
Right.
Yeah, so you want to talk just briefly about that?
The board of directors just completed an intensive strategic planning session. And, well, it lasted about 4 months in all, meeting once a month. And the board they really impressed me with their commitment and how engaged they were and how strong their feelings were individually about the need to help the most vulnerable.
Right.
And the vision they came up with is accepting, connecting, and opening doors to transformation, which I think is really beautiful, you know, and that because those are really our core goals.
Right. Yeah, it's a great mission statement.
Yeah.
Vision statement, excuse me. Yeah. Good. All right. Is there anything else that either one of you would like to share about your organizations?
You know, I think the Old Town Mission, we're always looking for new board members. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I know we do have a few that are been on there for a few years. So if anyone is interested, and there's just so many ways you can give back to the community, and it's so many ways that we don't even think about. The fundraising, the just making connections, calling people, helping with the newsletters, serving on a board, which isn't as big of a commitment as a weekly or monthly volunteer.
Right.
It's a little bit more oversight and casting vision and working alongside the director. So there's so many ways to volunteer and get involved. And so if think outside the box. If you have a heart for the community and a heart to help people, there's a place for you at either one of our places. And that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we both pretty much have that. Our missions are so similar.
They are.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, great.
We strive for the same things.
Well, we're lucky to have you, both of you, in our community, and it is a great Verde Valley. So thanks for making it even better and helping those that really aren't in a position to help themselves currently. You know, so it's great work you do. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. So don't forget again, October 22nd, 1 to 5 at the Recreation Center is going to be Project Connect. So encourage folks to come out.
It's free to the public.
Okay. Excellent. Okay. Well, thanks to you both.
Thank you.
Have a good
Thank you,
afternoon,
Tim.
and thanks for joining us on Inside Cottonwood. Take care.